Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is Elegant Granny, and I am your restoration strategist and your creator and host of the podcast, Proactive Eye. Now, Proactive Eye is a podcast where we discuss intimate partner violence, which is also known as domestic violence. And we talk about child abuse, we talked about sexual violence, sexual assault, and we also talk about suicide prevention as it relates to abuse. I'm back here because it's been a minute since I've interacted with you all, and I just wanted to come in and say, hey, I missed you all. I missed you all very much. So after that little intro, I want to let you know I am back. I think I've already said that, but I'm saying it again. And I'm only going to be here for a few minutes because I've went through several transitions at one time. That's where I've been. I know you've been wondering where I've been. I've gotten some messages and everything, and I'm okay. I'm so glad that you checked on me, but I am very well. I've went through several transitions, and I am here right now because I was challenged by a friend, Julie Jordan Scott, who is a friend that I met through Periscope. Twitter used to have an app called Periscope, and I think in 2020 or something like that, they shut that app down, and now you can go live on Twitter. But a lot of us had branched out and moved somewhere else instead of just using Twitter. And so I am here. I'm here, Julie. And I challenged her and she challenged me back. So for 2 full weeks, I have to be here every day, every single day. So I'm not going to promise a time. I do know it's going to be sometime in the evening. Every once in a while, I might do something extremely early in the morning, but most of them will be in the evening time because that's what fit my schedule. But how y'all doing? I miss you all. Yeah. Elegant Granny has been through several transitions. So I see Celestial Earth Goddess is here. How you doing? I thought I saw somebody. Stephen Francis Fine Art. Hello, how you doing? It's so nice to see you all. I miss interacting with you all. I miss being here, and I'm about to go through some timelines before I go to bed and be nosy and see what y'all been up to too. But yeah, Granny has been on sabbatical for a little bit because I've been on experiencing some transitions, and I'm going to come back and talk about some of those things that I've experienced since I've been away, and because I've been away a long time, but it was much needed. It really was, and I'm glad I took the opportunity to do that. You may have seen me come in once in a very blue moon and post something, and I'm back out again. But yeah, I'm back though, and I'm ready to get back at it. That's the important thing. That's the important thing, because going through transitions, sometimes you'll see when you're going through a transition that you have way too much on your plate. And that was my case. And it was impossible for me to continue going through those transitions. And I had several at one time. And it was impossible to go through those and still have the same amount of things on my plate. I had to take a lot of things off my plate. Social media being one of those things. And it wasn't something that I really wanted to do, but it was something that I was ready to do because it was very needful at the time, because I did not want to prolong the transitions, because had I done that, life would have brought me some things as consequences, and I was not about that life. I just wasn't. Quite often, because as a restoration strategist, what I do is I help victims and survivors of abuse heal after an abusive relationship. And some of you know that I've experienced the same thing. That's the reason why I'm a restoration strategist. And so I have to walk the walk and talk the talk. I can't just talk the talk. I have to walk that walk. I have to live that example out. And I really needed to take some time off to reevaluate where I am, where I've been, where I am, and where I'm going. And where I'm going, there were some things that were on my plate that needed to come off because they cannot go where I'm going. And then I needed to add some things to my plate that were missing off of my plate that are good for me. And so it took me some time to do that. And I really needed to do that. I'm so glad I did that. But I'm not going to be on here long. I just wanted to come in and say hey, because I promised my friend Julie Jordan Scott, she has a writing camp for those of you who are interested in getting to writing and want to learn how to motivate yourself and develop your skills for writing. I'm going to drop her handle in the comments section if you would like to check her out. She is awesome. She really is. She came in my life when I was ready to get back into writing. And sometimes you have so much in here, so much here, and so much here going on in here that they block the frequency of the creative flow. And what I like about Julie is, I guess this live is going to be about her. What I like about Julie is the prompts that she give you. It forces your mind to work. And she gives nice, gentle prompts. And they're creative prompts. And it really incites your mind, your wheels to start turning. And sometimes when she comes back with her own expression of that prompt, it gives you a different perspective. And that's what I enjoy about our relationship, is that we can bounce off of one another. That's how we connect. And so I am so glad she is a part of my life, and we have reconnected. We have not, since Periscope been gone, we really haven't spoke that much, but we have reconnected. So I'm glad. So now I have somebody pushing me. I have two other people in my life who push me, and we talk on a daily basis. Well, we text each other, and I love these two as if they were my blood. I really do. I love them. We're not blood relatives, but the way we act, you couldn't tell it. Some people, there are some things in life you cannot buy. And people who love you enough to hold you accountable and to push you and to put fire up your hind parts when you really don't want to move, or you just don't feel like moving, or you just being too slow. It's really nice having people like that who are like, no, what we're not going to do is settle. What we're not going to do is be stagnant. What we're not going to do is regress. Come on, let's go. Those are people that I call friends. All that yes, ma'am, yes, sir, every time I say something, that does me no good at all. Some people don't know how to handle conflict. If you're not skilled at conflict management, it won't feel good. It doesn't feel good even though you do have those type of skills, because it's easy when you're on the outside, but when you're on the inside and it's you got a lot of work to do. And in order to manage that, you have to do a lot with the conflict on the inside of you. So I spent some time these months. I wasn't just lollygagging. I spent some time these several months or however how long I've been away. And I've done a lot of heart work. And I've had to eliminate a lot. And most of it had to do with me. A lot of it had to do with me. But like I said, I'm just here as an intro and to say, hey, I'm back. And I'm going to get off now and I'm going to get ready, prepare for tomorrow. And I'll be back tomorrow. This is Elegant Granny sounding off. I am your restoration strategist and creator and host of the Proactive Eye podcast. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Good night.